Hey, seniors, just dawned on me that one of the things I like to do second semester is show you how to get registered to vote and how to vote in the upcoming primary election and get ready for the general election in November. So this video will go through that and kind of show you some important places that you need to go. So right now I'm on the South Dakota Secretary of State's website. So you can see it here. So, and I'll also put this in your classroom as an announcement, and you can use this to get your information. So here's your starting point, your jumping off point. So you can see it's pretty basic. So first thing you're gonna do is gonna scroll down to where it says elections and voting. Okay, once you're there in this tab, this is where you're gonna need everything you need to get to register to vote. So first thing I'll show you is the 2020 election information. You click on that, and again, it looks like nothing happens here. You always got to scroll down on this page and it'll give you the information. So first thing, date of the primary election is June 2nd, 2020. And the voter deadline is May 18th. And that's why, we're coming up on that. So if you want to vote in the primary election, you got to get this voter registration in by that deadline. So it's got to be postmarked or delivered to the county auditor site by that date. So it's coming up fast. And then there's your date for the 2020 general election, November. That'll be also the presidential election. So mark a note, make a note of that. And that voter deadline is October 19th, 2020. So those are the two dates that you'll need to know of when these voter registrations have to be turned in. So don't forget that. All right, so the next thing you want to do is we want to register to vote. So right here, you're going to click on that. It's going to bring you to another little page. And here we are. So again, scroll down, and here are the information you need to know to register to vote. And right now, so again, it says your voter registration form has to be turned in to the auditor 15 days before any election. So I just gave you those dates. All right, so what do you need in order to vote? So in order to register to vote in South Dakota, you have to be a U.S. citizen. Most of you are going to be U.S. citizen. You have to reside in South Dakota. Okay, be 18 on or before the next election. So again, before June 2nd, before November 3rd, you have to be 18. If you meet those requirements, you can fill out this form. Not currently serving a sentence for felony conviction. Okay, I think that's going to apply to you guys. And not to be judgmentally incompetent by a court of law. If you meet all those requirements, then you can get this form. All right, so we got to scroll back up, click on download. It's going to open another tab. Here is your form. You can fill this form online. So it's a PDF. You can fill it out. So you can go through, scroll down there. Maybe you can see I'm having some trouble. But anyways, you get the point. You can fill that out, pick your county, fill in all your information, and then what you'll have to do when you fill this out is print it out. So fill this out online, or you can print it out and handwrite it too. Perfectly acceptable. But anyways, this is the form you have to use. You'll have to print it out eventually because you're going to have to sign it. Okay, you're going to have to sign it at the bottom. So don't forget to sign it. Very important. So again, fill out all information on the registration form and then print it out. Make sure everything's correct. Sign it. And then you are going to have to deliver it to the county auditor. So here below is the part that has all the addresses. So you can either hand deliver it to the county auditor or you can mail it. So again, if we live in, most of you are going to live in Meade County or Pennington County. So here's the address for Meade County, and then there's the address for Pennington County. So remember that. Mail that in. So it's got to be postmarked before that deadline. So if you want to vote in the primary election, it's got to be postmarked on or before May 18th. So that's coming up quick. All right, so that's where you find that form. Pretty simple. And there it is. Go back to our spot, scroll up. And then the other thing you want to know is, where do I vote? So click on this section. It's going to open up a whole nother window. Now here, once you register to vote, you're going to be able to get all your information right here on this portal. So I'll just use myself as an example. Now you guys are going to know my birthday. That's okay. Maybe you want to send me a present. I got to put this in to prove I'm not a robot. Hit search, and it didn't like that. Let me try it again. There we go. Now you're going to see the two sites or two options you get. So you get primary and general election. So right now, primary election is what I'm looking for, and I'm going to click that, select on that. And there is all my voter registration information. It's got my address, it's got my party, it has where I live, my legislative district, my county commissioner district, my municipality, Box Elder, my school district, all of that. It gives you the address of where you got to vote. So vote at the Box Elder Event Center, gives you the address, all that good stuff. So this portal is going to be the go-to spot so you can find out all your information on how to vote and where to vote. And then what does it look like? So if you click on the sample ballot, it's pretty simple. Primary election, not a lot of stuff on here. The general election ballot will be a lot more information, and it'll involve being informed and finding out more stuff on what's on the ballot. So anyways, so the primary election is used to narrow down what's going to be happening at the general election. So right now, we got two people that are trying to become the Republican nominee for U.S. Senator in South Dakota. So I have my two choices of Mike Rounds or Skyler Borglum. One of those is going to make it to the general election, and they're going to go up against a Democrat. And then the general election, whoever gets the most votes there will get sent to D.C. Mike Rounds is hoping to get reelected, and so forth. And same thing for U.S. Rep. So for U.S. Rep, we got Liz Marty May and Dusty Johnson. So again, one of those Republicans are going to make it to the general election in November, and then they will be up against a Democrat, and then whoever gets the most votes will go to D.C. And then for state senator, I got this two choices here: Kevin Quick or Jessica Castleberry, treasurer, and so forth, and then some delegates to the state convention. So again, it says you can vote for up to 3, or you can leave it blank. You can always leave it blank. You don't ever have to fill in all the choices. I think I told you last year, I left the presidential one blank. I didn't vote for anyone for president. You don't have to vote. But anyways, so that's just what the ballot look like. So it's pretty simple. It's Scantron. So you're going to get this paper ballot. You'll go to the polling place. They're going to ask for your voter ID. So make sure you have a photo ID to take with you to vote. And then you just fill it in, bubble it in with a pen, and then you'll drop it into a box. You'll get your little sticker, and you voted. Now, there are ways to vote absentee. If you don't want to vote in person, you can vote through the mail, and that's another process that you can find on here. So again, you click on that, and it's going to tell you how to request an absentee ballot. You have to download the application. They're going to mail it to you. You fill it out, sign it, date it, all that good stuff, and then you have to have a copy of your photo ID to mail them back and for them to give you a ballot. So it's a little more complicated, but it is a way that you can vote when you don't want to be there. So those of you maybe going out of state for college, you may want to think about voting absentee if you're going to be out of state. So, but again, that information is right here. Just means you're not going to be here for the election. You want to vote early, you want to vote through the mail. And that's all the information. So that's pretty much it. That's how you register to vote. That's how you find out some information on what's going on in South Dakota elections. I'll post this video in the classroom so that you can use it. And I hope all of you are planning to vote. And we'll talk to you later.